Hello, all you great non-scamming crypto friends. At least I assume you aren't, because we're going to talk about some news about how Sam Bankman-Fried pumped Solana and why there's been a big movement of SOL to exchange that might result in a dump. Let's actually look at Sam Bankman-Fried first, and this is from his testimony. Now remember, Sam Bankman-Fried is a liar. And he can lie about anything, but I don't see why he would actually lie about what we're about to talk about right now. So, previously, Sam Bankman-Fried was said to buy Solana at $3, but now we find his pumping to go much, much earlier than $3. He bought up Solana when it was at 20 cents, and he did it not with his own money, but with Almeida's profits. I don't know if this was before or after he commingled funds, but he bought it with company profits, and he bought a lot of it with company profits, and that's how Solana came up from 20 cents. So let's look at the news, people. And this is one of those where manipulation just works better than anything else, because Solana was a very small coin. So he literally brought it up from like 20 cents to like $200. So I believe Sam Bankman-Fried, this is from CoinDesk, started buying Solana at 20 cents using Almeida's profits. And he basically said, I believe it came from operating profits. So he drained those profits and bought Solana. And that's part of the reason Solana had a lot of trouble when SBF went kaput. So we all know that he once, long time ago, offered to buy all Solana tokens for $3. As you can see from a past Twitter from SBF FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried quite famously and publicly said, I'll buy, this is from January 9th, 2021. So this is pretty interesting. I already sent you a link where you can sell Solana $2 at 90%. If you don't like that, I think that proves you think $2 is cheap. I've already offered like 10 bets on the specific one. I offered to buy the $2 binary. If you don't want to sell, that's fine. If you want to make your point, sell, blah, blah, blah. Otherwise, whatever, no interest in debating this. You don't force someone to use your exchange for making a bet. That's not how we do it. Fine, I'll trade the $2 binary if you want 1 million. You know I can't do 1 million trade and you try to shut me up with it. Not cool. Sure, 10K. Yes, let's do it. This is directly from his Twitter, not from a news site. Deal 1 week from today. Binary on whether SOL is above $2. We can do two, one below 2.05 and one below 3.05. And he basically wants to bet this guy that Solana is going to be above $2 because obviously he can pump it past $2. Thank you. I just wanted to confirm that my short will be in profit and you just did. Good luck with that. Because he was going to buy a lot and scam this guy with Almeida's profits. So then they go on a big thing like, yes, let's do it. You just agreed with me that it's overvalued. So like he's like, I'll buy as much SOL as you have. Right now at $3, sell me all you want, then go beep off. So basically like this is what he said essentially after FTX fell apart. So I'll buy everything you have right now at $3. Sell me all you want. So essentially he bought a huge chunk at $3 famously on Twitter using his company's profits. But it goes much further than that now because now he testified that he bought as many as 20 cents. And when he made that guy the bet, he probably scammed that guy or screwed that guy by buying the price above $2. So basically, that's why it's actually been called Samcoin. So the thing is like, yeah, it goes much, much further than $3. So that pump from 20 cents to $2 was also SBF. And the pump up from $3 resulted from SBF basically buying up all the tokens that he can and investing in options. That's how far Sam Bankman-Fried's manipulation of Solana goes. So it's not actually a big stretch to say that Sam Bankman-Fried was the main pump artist, getting Solana to go up from as little as 20 cents to $200. So regarding how he paid for investments, he said during the question from his lawyer, I believe the funds came from Almeida's operating profits as well as third-party lenders. So he loaned from third-party lenders to buy Solana. He probably did not tell the third-party lenders that he was going to invest in Solana. So basically, Bankman-Fried's testimony amounted to an attempt by defense lawyer Mark Cohen to get his client to show that he did due diligence on investments. I'm pretty sure that just told him that he just told the court that indeed he did not do any due diligence whatsoever. He just made random bets with people, and because he had a lot of Almeida's profits, he used those profits to essentially scam those bets. And I guess a lot of Solana's rise was actually SBF betting and then basically fulfilling those bets or making those bets happen to get Solana up, not really because of Solana's own development. Because remember, SBF said when he started the company that he didn't actually know that much about cryptocurrency. But there is an FTX-linked wallet that transferred $10 million in Solana to Binance, so we might actually see a little price fall of Solana. Now, this might be why SOL suddenly pumped a little, quite a lot the last couple of weeks. They wanted to get the price up before they sold off and crashed it on people. If that's true, we should see Solana go down within the next couple of days. So wallet address linked to crypto exchange FTX transferred $10 million worth of Solana on Wednesday as part of plan to liquidate crypto assets held by FTX and Almeida Research to pay back creditors. So essentially, like, they would have to liquidate this stuff and sell $10 million worth of Solana to pay back creditors. Now, Solana being at like, I think $30 right now, you would have to sell about 300,000 Solana. I'm not really sure if that would affect the price. I'm guessing that's not too many tokens, so it shouldn't necessarily affect the price unless they sold it all out at once. So FTX has actually dumped the Solana to Binance. That's been confirmed on chain. So basically, PackShield alert on October 28th reported an FTX labeled wallet addresses from CoinGate. I think this is like from one of those like whale watcher tracker things too. Address transferred 309.2 SOL tokens worth more than 9.9 million. Among them, nearly 244K SOL tokens dumped to crypto exchange Binance. So over 300,000 tokens are going to be sold out at Solana. Like I said, I'm not really sure how that honestly impacts price because 300,000, even though it seems like a large amount to you and me, it does not actually sound like a huge amount that would really, really destroy the price. So obviously, like in September, they already foreshadowed this, a plan by FTX debtors to liquidate crypto assets worth $3.1 billion held at FTX and Almeida Research. Obviously, part of that's going to be Solana, so I don't think this will be the only SOL dump we'll see in the upcoming days. And like I said, they could have just pumped SOL up in order to dump it at a higher price and pay back more creditors. I wouldn't put them past doing this, even if it is John Ray III now that's actually running FTX instead of Sam Bankman-Fried. In other news, there was a billion-dollar bank that paid $29 million, a lot, in fines for a massive fraud, and they allowed criminals to access $300 million. Hamas, anyone? I don't know if these fraudsters were actually, Hamas or terrorists, but they could have been because they're criminals and they accessed $300 million, which is, almost something like 700 times what crypto facilitated Hamas in the last, several years. So we can obviously see that the banking system and US dollars are obviously the greater threat in financing terrorism. So we should sanction the banking system and we should sanction the US dollars. Why aren't these congressmen going after these banks and the US dollar instead? So the agencies say the MCB or Metropolitan Commercial Bank will pay $29.5 million in penalties for allowing criminals to open new accounts and misdirect a staggering $300 million. Remember, in all of 2 years, Binance and Tether supposedly help Hamas funnel something like $450,000, and we're talking about $300 million here. Once again, we don't really know who the criminal organization is. Could be terrorists, it could just be a bunch of criminals. We don't really know, but obviously if criminals could do this, I'm sure an advanced terrorist network could use a loophole like this too. So obviously this is much, much more dangerous than anything that crypto could actually do. The thieves gave fraudulent identification and used their accounts to misdirect millions into direct deposit payroll payments and government benefits. And MCB failed to prevent a massive ongoing fraud in the mobile cash prepaid card program. So obviously, these senators and stuff, they're not really like gaining on this. They are obviously selectively listening and trying to take down crypto any way they can, even though for fraud and terrorism and stuff, it's really not nearly as powerful as the banking system or just direct USD cash. They are suing the hell out of this bank, but there's a lot more probably where that came from the banking system. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.